Welcome back, Leo. Thank you for giving me a try. Okay, so this is going to be your extended, where we're going to ask some questions about your potential health issues for your pet. Just keep in mind that I am not a veterinarian. So, do what your vet says. Ooh. What fell out of the deck was the Nine of Wands, which is good because that means difficult things are starting to end. Let's keep pulling. I really don't know how you're doing this, Leo, with all of the numbers and the wands, and you've seen me shuffle a lot of times and from both decks. Y'all are powerful witches this month. Okay. So the Eight of Pentacles, the Seven of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords, and at the bottom of the deck, more wands, the Eight of Wands. So in terms of potential health issues that you're going to want to watch out for, we've got the Nine of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. So together, this tells me a lot that, and we also have the Seven of Pentacles right after that. So the work, like the energy of whatever was happening, this difficulty, it's finally simmering down. So perhaps your pet's health is getting better this month, because not only is your pet's really working. I have a very old cat, a geriatric cat, and I'll tell her that she has to tell her butt to make poop in her litter box when she hasn't pooped in a few days, and it works often. Or I'll tell her that she's going to get a poop treat because she'll get a special treat if she poops, and it works for her. So that tells me that our animals know, they can understand what we're asking or saying, and they can tell their bodies what to do. So it seems like your pet is really working hard at fixing something, at being healthy, or maybe changing their behavior, and it's coming in real fast and real swiftly. So if this is a behavioral thing, your pet is, they've really done some hard work, and you have to trust that. But you also have to remember, earlier in your reading, there was a lot about not assuming that things were over too quickly. So you just want to make sure that you're not assuming that this, whatever issue is happening, is done, that, you see all this stuff behind you so you can chill. Maybe you can chill for a little bit, but you do have to keep working. And as you keep working, the situation will start to simmer down. And that will happen very quickly, but maybe towards the end of the month. But right now, you need to really stay attentive with your emotions and what you're putting into it. That will pay off. So let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles. The Eight of Pentacles is clarified by the Page of Cups, the King of Cups, and the Ten of Swords. And another Seven of Wands here. Was it the Seven of Wands that you had? No, the Seven of Pentacles. So more sevens. Sevens are good numbers. So to clarify, the Eight of Pentacles is that your pet really is working, learning. Because remember, the Page is the kid, the Page is the learner, the Page is the beginner, which is great because there's all that fresh energy. So the Page is going out there and, checking things out. So the Page of Cups, so your pet is really forming this sense of love and softness and they're getting really creative with how they are, you know, trying to be in charge or like control their part of the situation. And with the Seven of Wands, you know, that's just more of them being like strategic about maybe changing the behavior or the situation, whatever is happening, that this difficulty, that now there's like this new opportunity for things to be better and different, but you don't want to like assume too much. Like whatever that is, your pet really genuinely is like strategically trying to be there. So talk to them. They understand. Definitely talk to your pet because they will understand, and let them know like what needs to end. The Ten of Swords is the end, you know, like the done. So what needs to end? Because you have both the Ace of Swords and the Ten of Swords. So your pet is willing to work at things, but you really have to communicate that, and you have to stay soft. You have to stay warm with them, and you have to stay giving with them. Okay. So how does Leo and their pet know each other from a past life? We've got Greco-Roman or Greco-Roman, food and hunger, and spirituality and religion. And at the bottom of the deck, Asia. So there are some roots in Asia and during like Greco-Roman times. So this is an old relationship that you have with this pet. And, you know, it's very possible that like they turned to a spiritual place for you to, like y'all got to know each other. Maybe we'll get some clarification. Maybe you were like, you helped distribute food, or you were a spiritual leader, or they were a spiritual leader, you know, depending on what your relationship is like or what their personality is like. But you bonded over this shared like necessity, because we need food and we need some sort of like understanding of the world, because spirituality can be like believing in science because it's your spirit, it's your like emotions, your spirit that make up your spirit. So that's like what spirituality is. It can look like so many different things. So, you know, you and your pet were very important to each other and provided a lot for each other, very possibly on like an Asian continent. To clarify, we've got the Nine of Pentacles and the Lovers. Cute. And the Queen of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles. Wow. Okay, so with the Ten of Pentacles there and the Lovers, definitely you helped each other. And the Lovers doesn't necessarily mean you were in a relationship with your pet, but maybe, I don't know how that works, the specifics of it, but you were very important to each other, and you helped each other build a life, like your world together. And you were, you know, partners. You can be emotional partners with your pet in a way where your pet supports you emotionally and you support them, and you see them every day, and they, you know, sleep in your bed and you clean up their poop. So of course they're like, you know, your kin. And so you could look at it that way, that y'all were just like very important to each other in building your material life and world. All right, Leo, go to my Instagram, because you will get an exclusive reading there for free of, you know, just of what your journey is together, you and your pet. So there'll be a little reel there for you. Thanks again for subscribing.